Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and rule well. Salutation and citations to the brothers out there that are laboring and pushing this truth in truth and in sincerity and in charity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. To you I say Shalom, to the Akim and to the Akwaf, that'll be brothers and sisters, Adu and Ratazah. That is to say, Lord willing, hopefully by the end of this lesson, he be edified. This is your brother Amawan. I abide from the GMS Miami Camp Heralds of Yahweh Shai 144. Back again with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, to feed the lambs of Yahweh. Yahweh Shai as commanded. And this lesson is going to be entitled, It's Getting Hot, all right, on the planet Earth. It's getting hot on the planet Earth, okay? And this is referring to the prophecy of World War III, okay? These nations are continuing to go tit for tat, all right? There were more strikes, all right, in Iran, all right? And they fired back, okay? So clearly you can see, all right, the heat is on. Things are heating up, okay? So according to the scriptures, all right, the prophecy of World War III, we know that must come to pass because the spoken word of the Lord is faithful and true, man. Okay, we in those times. Okay, we in those times. Now we know, okay, it's not going to go fully hot. I mean, it's hot right now, but it's not going to go to that extreme where the missiles are shot, the nuclear, I want to say nuclear weapons, all right, are shot, except until that MOTB is made mandatory. Okay, according to prophecy, all right, that MOTB, that got to be made mandatory, man. Okay, but you look at the planet, look out into the planet, man, over there in the Levant, things are heating up. It's hot on the planet right now, man. We actually in these times. All right, we in the last days. We see all the build up of these nations, man. All right, nations allying themselves with certain allies to fulfill the Lord's will, man. Because at the end of the day, the Most High is in control of all things, man. Okay, when you read the book of Ezekiel, okay, the 38th chapter, all right, it goes into how Gog, which today is Russia, is going to be a god unto these nations. You see? So, remember, again, the angels are working on, all right, the mind of these kings, man. Proverbs 21:1, the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord. He turneth it whithersoever he will. And that's to fulfill prophecy, man. Okay? That's to fulfill prophecy. All right, let me get a scripture that comes to mind. All right? Because as I say, all right, you have more strikes going on. All right, still happening. And it ain't look like things are going to let up anytime soon. All right? This guy say he looking for a full surrender. All right, DJ Trump say he looking for a full surrender. And Iran, they say they're not with it, man. They saying bring it on. All right. They say they about to send ground troops or put troops on the ground. Okay. And they basically saying bring it on. Say we waiting for you. Okay, so clearly you can see we just gotta have to watch and see how it play out. But at the end of the day, you could see clearly, all right, things are hot on the planet right now. Okay, and prophecy is speaking, man. Prophecy is speaking. So let's get a precept. Let's go to the book of Joel. We can start there. Okay. This is Joel chapter 3. Joel chapter 3, I'm going to jump at verse 2. It says, I will also gather all nations. I'm going to start at 1. It says, for behold, in those days, and in that time, all right, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, the Lord's people. It says, I will also gather all nations. See, I will also gather all nations. All right. This is the Lord, man. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, when you read it verbatim, but we know it to be Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh judgment. Okay, and I will plead with them there, meaning to judge. And I will plead with them there for my people and my heritage Israel. So this is for the controversy of Zion. Okay, it says, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. You see? So all this is happening for the controversy of Zion, what they have done to the Lord's people, man. That's why things are getting hot on the earth right now on this planet, because guess what? The payback have to be paid, man. The recompense got to come for what they've done to the Lord's people, man. They have us, all right, behind enemy lines. Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day behind, all right? Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse and made subject to payments, according to all the iniquity of our fathers, right? Roughly paraphrasing Baruch 3 and 8. So yet this day, man, okay? You see? At the end of the day, the scriptures say, Exodus 21 and 16, how it goes, how it's worded again. He that stealeth a man, and he be found in his hand, all right, shall surely be put to death. That's in the law. All right, who brought us, all right, to the Western Hemisphere on cargo slave ships, which that is a prophecy. Okay, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. All right, that goes into how we would be taken to a strange land, okay, by way of cargo slave ships, man. Who did that? Esau. When you read the same, actual matter of fact, the same chapter what I'm in right now, it goes into how we were basically the Hamites, right? The Hamites was catching, all right, the Israelites, okay, the Hamites conspiring with the Arabs and selling our people to the Grecians, which are the Edomites, man. Okay, let me read that part for you. Let me see if I can read that part real quick. Right here. Let me read that. I'm gonna read verse 3. It says, and they have cast lots. That's the spirit that was already in this chapter. It says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. See, that's how they dealt with our people. We were the first commodity on the auctioning block, man. Okay, your stock market. Verse 4, it says, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? If ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. All right? Verse 5, why? It says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things. This is the point. Verse 6, it says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold to the Grecians, that ye might move them far from their border. See? So that was those Hamites and those Arabs who sold our people, the Israelites, to the Grecians, which are the Edomites, man. All right? Because after 70 AD, the scattering, when our people ran down into the interiors of Africa, okay, Our people had a certain set of customs what those Hamites didn't like, and we were easily to be pointed out because we're not the same people. You see, we have the same type of complexion, but we're not of the same people. Okay, so they scoped us out. Okay, scoped us out, ratted us out, and round many of our people up and sold them into slavery, man. And that fulfilled the prophecy of, all right, our people being, all right, rounded up and brought over here on cargo slave ships, man, which is a curse. When you read Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, okay, which is a part of the curses, man. Okay, that happened to us. Okay, because the fall away had to come. The scriptures speak about, but there have to be a falling away. Okay, and that happened. You can read that in the New Testament, in the Thessalonians, and also, let me get it first in the New Testament. That's 2 Thessalonians, I want to say 2, around about this, bear with me here. Verse 3, let no man deceive you. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, right, except there come a falling away first. See, we have to fall away. And which day? The day of the coming of the Lord, man. All right. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Speaking of Esau, we're in the time now where he being revealed. All right. And so he know he have a short time. And that's why they doing too much in the earth. They being revealed. They be doing sloppy work. They being figured out. They being the scopeo is on him right now. An inquisition is being made in the heavens about his wickedness and what he's doing. Okay? But yeah, it was prophesied that a falling away had to first come. All right? Now I could get it in real quick in Jeremiah. Okay, because this will happen to us as a people. And that's why the Lord is bringing these judgments, because of what they've done to his heritage, to his people. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4 it is. It says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Right, see, so all right, this happened because we transgressed against the Lord, and all right, and the Lord punished us by putting us under the curses. So we live under those curses. Okay, but the Lord also said you're gonna put these curses on thine enemies. Deuteronomy 30 and 7. All right, Jeremiah 30 and 16. Okay, so yeah, but now the Lord, remember Isaiah the 14th chapter, the Lord said he's gonna yet choose Israel. So the Lord is gonna show mercy to his people. Okay, he's going to show mercy to his people, and that's one of the ways how we show him mercy is by punishing those that did these atrocious acts of atrocity to his people. That's why he's rounding these nations up. Okay, so let's go to Revelation chapter 16. All right. And verse 16, it reads, it's 11:33, call Halom La Yahweh Bashem Shai. It says, and he gathered them, who's the he? The Most High. And he gathered them, right? It says, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon, or Harmagad 1. Okay, mountain of troops. Har meaning mountain, Gad meaning troops, one make it plural, mountain of troops. So the Lord is the one that's gathering them. He's the one that's bringing this thing together because he mustered the host of the battle. And that's why things are heating up. That's why things are hot on the planet right now, because these are the stepping stones to get to World War III. Okay? What's that? Isaiah. Let's go to the Old Testament and get Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 13 chapter, around about the 4th verse. So it says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, see, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together, see, gathered together. The Lord is the one who's gathering them. The Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle, the Lord of armies, see, the Lord know how to do it. Remember Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war, okay, see. So, hey, things are hot on the planet right now, man. These nations are going tit for tat. And it's just going to, even if it ease up, the scriptures say, remember 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3, all right, though they say peace and safety, all right, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So even if things cool down right now, it still have to happen. World War III still have to happen, because when you read here in the book of Ezekiel, all right, I'm going to end it on this precept right here. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 25. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 25, and it says, destruction cometh, see? We know destruction is coming because it's prophesied, and we know the spoken written word of the Lord is faithful and true. It says, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. See? And the scriptures say there is no peace to the wicked, man. So, hey, yeah, prophecy is going to be fulfilled, man. All right? So, World War III is on the horizon, okay? You can't stop it. It's inevitable because it's prophecy. Shamba ended there, Lord willing, you were edified, giving our honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. That be honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Salutation and citations to the brothers out there that are laboring and pushing this truth in truth and in sincerity and in charity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. With that, until the next time, Shalom.